In 2015, all United Nations member states adopted the Sustainable Development Goals to help fight poverty and to protect the planet, among others. And in 2019, a room full of people made the decision to empower India and take up the initiative to achieve not one, not two, but three Sustainable Development Goals that are health, gender equality, and clean water and sanitization. Our journey starts in the small, beautiful village of Harihareshwar. This coastal village marks an important landmark for deities and tourists. But despite of its attraction to the lakhs of people who visit every year, Harihareshwar remains underdeveloped and in the urgent need of a sustainable change. In this video, we bring to you a solution that aims to change the face, the thinking, and the state of all of rural India. Presenting Project Mrudul. To understand this project, we begin by meeting Ms. Mrudul Gokhale, the co-initiator of this project and someone who has held a close connection to Harihareshwar for the past 25 years.
Hello Mrudul ma'am, thank you so much for being here today. So I'd like to start by asking you, could you please tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what exactly this project is?
I'm Mrudul Gokhale. I done my PhD in Basel too. I'm a chartered accountant in my LLB also. So I'm basically a finance professional. But post-retirement decided to do some philanthropic work. I know that this school doesn't have a good facility of toilets and clean water. Plus there may be a need for good toilets at temple also, because this is a pilgrimage center. And many thousands and thousands people visit here every year, except in a rain. So we had a small survey done by expert from aquacraft team, and then they highlighted what the problems were. So we decided to pick something which are very important, critical, like first providing good facility to the school children who don't have proper toilet facility, they don't have even water there. So girls specifically feel very embarrassed and very lot of problems. Even for drinking also, they use a tap water stored in some steel containers and they drink it. So it's not hygienic also. That affects the health of students. So we thought, let us start with the school, because they are a young generation of India. When we cultivate good habits with them, we preach them by action what you can do for the society and for others around you. So that will be a good start. So we started first with the school, then we started with the temple, because many pilgrims visit here, so maybe they come to get a blessing from God. And so this is a toilet is a basic necessity, like we require it, like we can't argue importance of it. So we thought, let us start with this and set it as a model for other people to follow.
Project Mrudul's vision has been sustainably and efficiently implemented by Aquacraft Private Limited. Aquacraft has installed 2 bio-community toilets, one in the temple and the other in the school. It has also distributed biosanitary napkins and installed a sustainable and healthy clean drinking water system. But what makes these Aquacraft products so eco-friendly? We hear more about this from the founder of Aquacraft himself, Dr. Subramaniam Kusnor.
I have started this company called as Aquacraft Projects Private Limited in the year 2010 with the focus to provide clean drinking water and sanitation to one and all. Started as a technology company armed with the technology for drinking water and sanitation, which is totally green. So when I mean green, we have 2 technologies that we are using. For filtration, we use a technology called as bioadsorption, which functions on gravity and addresses all heavy metals, addresses bacteria, ground level salinity and TDS up to 2000, and does not waste any water, does not throw any sludge. The most actively used technology right now is reverse osmosis, which is heavily dependent on electricity, wastes 1 liter of water for every liter it treats and throws out poisonous sludge, which unfortunately over a period of last 10 years of our research and development we found is not going to be very sustainable. So in a bid to promote the sustainability, we've been advocating this right from our inception with the technologies that we have. Similarly, we innovated a sanitation technology which also works on the principle of bioprocess, where the fecal matter gets converted to liquid fertilizer and flows down into the ground through a biodigester. And any hand washing that happens, the grey water gets recycled and reused again. So technically our focus of sustainability is to be water positive. At a time when water is going to be a very precious commodity, it's important for us to look at interventions which are very water positive and nature friendly. We have also innovated biodegradable sanitary pads, which when put in the ground degrades in 48 hours. So it's totally degradable, and we've done this in the school in Rasulpura and Hyderabad and several schools in Goa and Mumbai, where we create a sanitation pit with a cover where girls can go and put it, and that entire thing becomes fertile. And then we encourage girls to plant small nutritional plants like green vegetables and things like that, and promote village kitchen. So when we saying about sanitary pads and things like this, there is a lot of advocacy that is needed, and we strongly feel that children in school are the best transformation agents. So when we do this initiative, we give 2 packs of 8 sanitary pads to one girl child, where we say that it's more than enough for her for a month. But our idea is that she should share it with other women members in the family. That's how the change comes about. We are a strong proponent of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals as a partner of the UNGC, and we run this program called as Swachhagraha, where Swachh is sanitation and water for community health and hygiene, and Agra is an invitation to all stakeholders to come together and build a clean, green, healthy and new India. Swachhagraha as a whole enables 14 out of the 17 SDGs in different ways and formats, and we lay a lot of impetus on impact, measuring the impact and monitoring the impact, work with corporates under their sustainability and CSR budgets, eventually try to build social equity for them to the constituency, which eventually is their clients. So we tell them, protect your constituency by socially contributing, and your business will go by leaps and bounds. So this is the overall strategy of what we want to do.
Project Mrudul's aim is to create an everlasting impact, one that can be best explained by the core team of this project.
So, Namaste friends, I am Purvesh Shelatkar, and I basically come from a staunch capital market background. I have done my masters in management. I am planning to work on 20 more such projects at various parts of the country, where we can take this to 20, and I am sure if I am able to make it to the 20 villages, it will very soon be 400 villages, and that flame will go on.
So, as a professor yourself, what would you say will projects like this affect the education status of regions such as this one, where we aren't as progressive in terms of sending children to school?
So, the first of all, at the basic hygiene level, the students will realize this, because if you see, even today, 70 to 80% of India doesn't use toilets. I mean, only after the Prime Minister initiative, this percentage has gone up. But still in villages, it's like open, right? So villages like this is typically a Gram Panchayat, the lowest strata of the whole, system which we have. So that particular thing will basically ensure that they start with the basic understanding of hygiene.
Right.
So may it be clean drinking water or toiletries and things like that. Once that happens, that is where you start developing and getting yourself educated.
Right.
We now speak to the Sarpanch himself in order to understand the effects of this project on the residents of Harihareshwar.
माझं नाव वामन नारायण बोडस. मी हरेश्वर देवस्थानचा उपाध्याय, आणि मला इथे राहिलेला या सेवेला जवळजवळ 50 वर्ष झाली आहे, आणि माझ्या वयात आता 79 वर्ष चालू आहे माझं.
तो अभी आप इतने साल से ये गाँव ये हरिहरेश्वर में इधर हो, तभी पहले के स्कूल में सब लड़के और लड़कों के लिए अच्छे और साफ टॉयलेट थे?
नाही, अजिबात नव्हे. असे चालू आमच्याकडे नव्हते. नुसते संडास आम्ही बांधलेले होते, संडास बाथरूम, पण त्यात पाण्याची व्यवस्था जास्त प्रमाणात नसल्यामुळे ते नेहमी घाण असत संडास.
और अभी आपको क्या लगता है कि आपका गांव का कैसा फ्यूचर है, क्योंकि अभी नए टॉयलेट्स आ गए हैं और ये पानी पीने का अलग मशीन आ गया है?
नाही, फ्युचर चांगलं आहे, लोकांचं म्हणणं चांगलं आहे, ही चांगली गोष्ट केली आहे. कारण शाळेतल्या मुलांकरता जर असं शुद्ध पाणी जर मिळालं तर आत्ता जो रोगाचा फैलाव आहे तो रोगाचा फैलाव होणार नाही, चांगल्या तऱ्हेने तो बंद केला जाईल.
For the village of Harihareshwar, this project signifies a new hope, and we the people wish for nothing more than the prosperity of our country. As the villagers take pride in the new, advanced and sustainable changes, we see them happily rejoice in the presence of the Minister of State of Maharashtra, Ms. Aditi Tatkare, as she inaugurates the beginning of a new era. Ms. Aditi Tatkare is the Minister of State for Maharashtra, and she oversees the industries for mining, tourism, horticulture, sports and youth welfare, protocol, law and judiciary, information and public relations. She is also the guardian minister of the Raigad district. We were grateful to have the opportunity to speak to Ms. Tatkare and gain her views on how the government can help to further advance this project.
Whatever coordination, whatever help, whatever any kind of guidance you all need from my side, I would be more than happy and willing to do it, because you all are doing some very essential and good work there, which is till now, as I mentioned before, that COVID has made us realize about few things which we were not giving so much of importance to, which were being neglected from a while now. I would be more than happy to join you all there. I would make sure that the local administration as well helps you all, guides you all, and stays communicated with you all for all the things required.
The village of Harihareshwar is just one of the many that Project Mrudul plans to impact. The motivation stems from a deep-rooted passion to help build the future of India.
These students, when they have this kind of backbone, can then go on and think of more innovative things to do. Because I think the real change here has to happen at a grassroots level. Justifiably in that area is the sanitation around the menstruation time, because they use older kapda kind of cloth solutions for menstruation, and it's also a huge taboo to even talk about it at all. So if the girl or her parents have any concerns around sending her to school that come from menstruation, there's nobody that they can talk to. So having a clean toilet set up and having free sanitary pad distribution, or knowing that you can manufacture them and get them at a very subsidized cost, I think first of all is a huge advantage, because even the girls who go to school, they can have their female teachers or other female elders in that area educate them about the benefits of this. The parents can elevate their concerns around privacy and around sanitation, because you cannot send your girl to school with a cloth pad that she cannot wash there and she has nowhere to go, which is a natural concern. I think as people pick up, there'll become a whole word of mouth chain, and I hope to build this huge community of everyone coming together to do this. I don't think even 10 projects cannot have the impact that 100 villagers together deciding to do something can have. So I think that's the change that gradually we need to drive.
Children are the future of the country. We are helping them grow and lead a very healthy, normal life.
The Maidan of Mumbai or all across Maharashtra, it will be a fantastic initiative.
The initiative taken by this project will not only decrease dropout ratio of the schoolgirl children, but also brings about the positive and progressive change in the mindset of the rural area.
WHO report, if we see that India, losing out 6% of its GDP because of inadequate sanitation and unsafe drinking water. So this is a perfect solution for that. So I think by now many people have understood that the natural resources are scarce and we have to use it, very conservatively, and so that the drinking water. So I feel happy that we were able to provide clean drinking water and sanitation to the school children, especially girl child, so that they can come to the school and fulfill their dream.
I believe that we are spiritual beings come on this planet to have the experience of being human beings. And as humans, it's our birthright to have clean drinking water. Millions of Indians who have the strength, the potential and the abundance to join this Mrudul concept, so that we can take it forward to our other brothers and sisters of India who do not have the opportunity of clean drinking water and a clean sanitation. And if we, each of us, come forward and join this, believe me, it's going to be a great push towards our nation to reach where we all dream to reach.
Harihareshwar, the coastal village dear to the deities that visit, to the residents that spend their lives here, and to the children the future of India, now stands taller as we see the light of a brighter future. But bear in mind, Harihareshwar is only step one, and this team shall not rest until we help India achieve United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This is Project Mrudul, and the journey has just begun.